Standing room only at Chicago Stadium on West Madison Street in Chicago, Illinois. Game 2, Eastern Conference semifinals. The matchup, 76ers on the left, Bulls on the right. Barkley, Pippen, Gilliam, Grant will be important early on.
Yes, the 76ers have to get something out of their front line. When you look at the front line, Bob, you've got Barkley, Gilliam, Mahorn, big, strong players. You look at Chicago, Pippen and Grant, lean, aggressive.
Armand Gilliam will be jumping up at center against Bill Cartwright. The referees, Darryl Garretson, Wally Rooney, and Bernie Fryer.
We'll have to see if Philadelphia makes the same commitment to go to Armand Gilliam as early as they did last game. First quarter, they went to him 4 of the first 5 possessions.
And he missed all 4 shots.
Yes, he did, and they never recovered after that. And Bill Cartwright was the guy that Chicago went to early.
Barkley on Pippen. 10 to shoot for Chicago. Now 5. Jordan and Hawkins for 3. Jordan misses the triple. Good half-court defense by Philly on the run to Gilliam. And he scores his first basket down on a transition layup. Philadelphia out in front 2-0.
Well, if you're a guy that's struggling, you want to get off with an easy layup. Armand Gilliam leaped out and got the easy score.
Grant inside of Gilliam. It's tied at 2.
When you look at Armand Gilliam's body, you expect him to be a tough, hard-nosed guy on the low block. He's really more of a finesse guy. He's going to have to push Horace Grant further away from the basket. That's too close.
Barkley, 34 points. Really about everything for Philadelphia Saturday. Hawkins, who struggled on the pick and roll inside Mahorn.
Well, that's more baskets than Ricky Mahorn got entire Saturday's job against him.
Call to the plate with foul, so Chicago gets 1 point out of that, an opportunity to make it a 3-point play. Jordan gets it to roll in on the front edge of the rim. His first basket. Rebound, Armand Gilliam. Ricky Green.
Now that plays into Chicago's hands. The long outside jump shot means transition basketball. Keep an eye on Paxson. When Pippen brings it up, he likes to spot up for the open jump shot.
Grant gets the double team. The kick it to Pippen, who is wide open. He's not going to miss that shot.
They played him and won game 3, and then in game 4, without Scottie Pippen, who was at his father's funeral, Chicago beat them in Philadelphia to go up 3-1.
Inside Horace Grant, 8 feet away. Jordan collects the loose ball, puts it back in. Jordan has 4. Looking for Gilliam down inside against Horace Grant. Offside rebound to Pippen, and the Bulls are running.
This is where Philadelphia has to be very, very careful. Chicago, one of the most dangerous teams in the open floor.
Jordan pulls up, fakes, double clutches, and gets it to fall. Jordan has 6. Bulls by 6. Trick drive by Hawkins past Michael Jordan, and Hersey Hawkins gets his first 2. Philadelphia.
Now Hawkins has got a mismatch with Paxson here. Ricky Green takes it all the way to the basket.
Past Michael. That's 2 in a row. 2 guards who blew past Michael.
You don't normally see Michael Jordan make that kind of mistake. Normally he's one of the toughest defensive players in the game, but twice they're beaten off the dribble.
11-9 Bulls, 8:13 to go, first quarter.
So you go right into Cartwright again. If they can get the second foul on Mahorn, that's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Cartwright.
The ball goes into him in the first quarter. He likes to soften up the middle, and then the perimeter people get more involved in the game.
Mahorn trying to distract Cartwright, bumping him, talking to him as he walks up and down the floor. Barkley inside for the power jam, and this game is tied at 11.
So right on that side, pull up and shoot the little angle jump shot. That time they forced him left, took it away from him.
Barkley and Pippen banging down low. Pippen nearly came away with the steal. Hawkins into the paint. Fadeaway shot falls for Hersey Hawkins. He also, the Philadelphia question. Horn also has 1 for Philadelphia. 8-0 Philadelphia run happening here with a 2-point lead in the game. Jordan bullet pass to Cartwright and the foul.
Now that's why that first foul on Charles Barkley hurt so bad, because
that's not a guard. He's going hard to the hoop, and you see why they want a guard to have it. 10 to shoot for Philadelphia. Barkley for 3. Gilliam gets it inside, powers it back in.
Tough break, Gilliam. Tough break that time for Horace Grant. He was in good position, and the ball hit one more time on the rim, and he mistimed his jump, and Armand Gilliam got the second shot.
Tied at 15. Pippen kicks it to Paxson for the spot-up jumper.
Charles Barkley here, he's going to feel Pippen walks. Watch this. He turns and referees.
Hersey Hawkins is a Chicago native. Ricky Green also on this Philadelphia team. Bulls by 2. Jordan blows by Charles Barkley. Change place at the moment.
Yes, he is. And getting those 2 quick fouls really hurt because now it's taken away his defensive aggressiveness. 2 times now he's given up easy dunks inside.
And he gets the post-up move on Pippen. Chicago shooting 64% right now. That'll raise it to 65% in the first quarter. Bob Neal, Doug Collins with you. Ron Anderson. A little bit of height advantage, but Jordan with the quickness advantage. Michael has 11. Anderson back quickly, and he'll go to the line.
Team here on Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's playing small forward against Ron Anderson. Now watch Hersey Hawkins. He's going to be the guy that's going to come on the double team. So Michael's going to hold the ball. Craig Hodges is going to clear. And here comes Hersey Hawkins, all right? Now, if we hold it right there, you see what's happened now. He's come over to double team, but in essence, he and Ron Anderson are doing the same job. This leaves Michael the whole avenue. Ron Anderson has got to get over on this side so the double team means anything. Now you're going to see what happens. This double team is no good. You got the baseline, and boom, the slam dunk by Michael. You know, when you're development now that he's gotten in this league.
How about it? Hawkins, 10 points, 4 assists already. Saturday, entire game, 10 points, 3 assists. Michael with the drive, laying it off to Stacey King for the lay-in.
Just recovered to Ron Anderson and blocked the shot.
Bulls by 1. Minute to go, first quarter.
This is where Michael Jordan is dangerous. In the post, because you get a foul or get to the line.
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That'll count. At the 24-second buzzer, B.J. Armstrong. Andre Turner counters from the top of the key.
That's the shot Andre Turner has to make. Because what happens, Bob, on the penetration, when Hersey Hawkins goes to the middle, they leave Andre Turner or Ricky Green to come back to double. They'll give him that outside shot.
Michael comes back for the 3. Hawkins with a rebound. And now Jordan and Manute Bol, Perdue and Manute Bol going at it.
Will Perdue was upset, feeling Manute Bol hit him with an elbow as the shot was taken. Will came in and pushed him from behind. Now, I can't believe there's not going to be a double technical or something here. Darrell says, let's stop this.
Nothing called.
Watch now Manute Bol, number 11. Here comes Will Perdue into the screen. Right there, he feels he gave him an elbow in the chin, and Will retaliates and throws the ball ahead.
Pretty clearly, it happened. B.J. Armstrong on the turnover with the lay-in. It's a 3-point Bulls lead.
This is one thing that Philadelphia is going to have to be able to handle. The other day, the full court pressure, they turned the ball over. The Bulls feed off this when teams make mistakes, get easy baskets.
Gilliam quickly down to Anderson.
He'll pull up and shoot a 3.
Rebound Hawkins down inside. Perdue fouled in the basket will count. November, and Fred Carter, the assistant coach, says, yes, but in November we were doing it correctly.
So you know what happens is you get in a playoff game and your energy and your excitement, and you throw the ball right into the corner where you don't want to throw it.
At the buzzer to end the quarter, Jordan misses, and we've got a beauty going in Chicago. A real contrast to Saturday. It's tied at 33. 6 ties, 6 lead changes. Ready to begin the second 12-minute period here at Chicago Stadium, tied at 33. It was a 14-point difference after one on Saturday with Chicago in the lead.
And it wasn't even a close 14 because Philadelphia was shooting so miserably. But if you look at the first quarter stats, Philadelphia 52%. They were +8 at the free throw line, 11-3. They out-rebounded Chicago and 3 turnovers apiece. So good quarter by the 76ers. And Hersey Hawkins is off to a great start. Make that commitment to go to Hersey Hawkins.
7-footer Will Perdue. There's another Chicago steal. Armstrong gives it up beautifully to Scottie Pippen for the jam. Pippen has 8. It's tied at 37.
Chicago loves that style of basketball. To be able to force turnovers to get out, you're going to see the trap here. Armand Dame has a wide open shot.
Pippen with a rebound. Inside. Horace Grant misses the basket, but will go to the free throw line. The double team as Purdue came up to face him down low in the turnover. Chicago on the break again. Anderson just leveled Pippen after he handed the ball off. No foul. Rebound Purdue with a jam.
And Will Purdue's doing a super job on the offensive boards. That's 4 offensive rebounds and 4 points for Will Purdue off the bench.
Big round of applause for Purdue on that offensive board and stick back. He has 4 and 4 rebounds in about 4 minutes. 4 seconds for Philadelphia to shoot. Anderson open from 18.
They do not want to leave Ron Anderson. They'll give Andre Turner that shot, but not Ron Anderson.
Bulls by 1. 9 minutes to go first half. Now Purdue against Bowl. Kicks it to Pippen. Finds Hodges spotted in the corner for 3.
Can't leave Craig Hodges. Bob, we've seen too many games with him come in here with his three-point shooting and change the whole complexion of the ball game. You've got to get up on him and make him be a passer and put the ball on the floor.
Now Anderson left alone. Good pass by Barkley after Purdue came over for the double team.
Now Ron Anderson shot 3 for 11 in game 1. Already off the bench tonight, he's given them 7 points, 3 for 4. Different ball player, playing with much greater confidence, and he got off with a layup early.
Almost stolen. It's almost stolen.
Him about 3 times there in this first half.
Now Reed trying to defend Jordan. A nightmare. Once again, that double team got in an I formation, and Michael Jordan made him pay.
You cannot give Michael a gap to split that. You've got to come at him and build a wall. If you give him a gap, he has great balance and strength, and he will split you. You've already seen that twice tonight.
Bulls by 4. 10 to shoot for Philadelphia. Barkley spinning to the baseline for the reverse. Ball with a follow. Bulls by 2. Pippen open for the set shot. He's 5 out of 6 from the floor. Talk about a person who's turned up his offensive game. Scottie Pippen.
Well, he's making the outside shot. When Scottie makes that, he's really an indefensible player because he's so quick going to the hoop.
Look at the quickness of Andre Turner going to the hoop, but his lay-in won't go. Bulls by 4.
Jimmy Lynam's got to be careful right now. The Bulls are starting on a roll. If they score here, he might need a timeout or 20 seconds.
Illegal defense called against Philadelphia. Bulls up by 4, 6:55 to go in the first half.
Well, I'm going to steal from Bob Neal here. This is a great line here, Bob. The double team in I formation. You're going to see Ron Anderson come up to double team, but in essence, he just stands right behind Robert Reed, and if you watch him, he really pushes him out of the way. Now watch this. He starts to go boom. He pushes him. Now, as Michael takes the ball to the basket, look at this gap here Michael has, and he's going to take it right in there for the layup. You cannot give him that kind of space. You got to build a wall against him. Too slippery. You want your superstar to carry you late, and that's what they can do if they can. The other guys can keep them close. Barkley can win it for him at the end.
Bulls by 4. Nice pass inside Horace Grant. Purdue with the offensive board. Will Purdue has 6 points.
He has 3 scores on 5 offensive rebounds. Very, very active. Will's doing a tremendous job.
6-point Bulls lead. 10 to shoot for Philadelphia. Now it's clear the side for Barkley. Pass inside to Horn. Blocked by Purdue. New 24-second clock for Philadelphia.
Will Purdue again.
Now Barkley gets isolated, waits for the double team. 10 to shoot for Philly. Anderson with a lean-in jumper. Tough shot. Now he leaned past Pippen for the basket.
Phil Jackson was all the way down to half court. He was saying the recycling of the shot clock. The ball was blocked into the backboard, so it is going to recycle. He was very fortunate he did not get a technical foul.
10 to shoot for Chicago. Leading by 4 inside the Grant. Good pass by Scottie Pippen.
See, Scottie at 6'7" is really a big guard, and he's so quick, so he has a mismatch, and he's doing a great job creating opportunities for his teammates now.
Ron Anderson on the drive, off the glass, rebound. Barkley can't hold it. Chicago ball. Larry Bird played very big in that game, and the Lakers with a lead 1-0 in the semifinal series against Golden State. Chris Mullin missed that first game for the Warriors. Armstrong open from the baseline. Nobody was near him, and it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Slow the basketball nicely, good floor spacing. B.J. Armstrong is an excellent spot-up jump shooter. Did a good job there moving the basketball out of the double team. So Hersey Hawkins has been on the bench a long time. They've really missed him as he's been out of the game.
Gilliam got away with a lower
right. If he goes out, Will Perdue has already shown he can come in and do a good job as a backup.
Hersey Hawkins trying to defend Jordan one-on-one.
If he gets baseline, it's too late.
He got it.
Good night. You can't funnel him baseline. He's too good. You got to bring him back and double team him into the middle and seal him off. When he gets baseline, he just jumps over you, finds cutters going to the basket. He gets himself in uncompromising situations, and because of his great leaping ability, can find the open man.
They got Barkley posted inside against Michael Jordan. The double team, they reverse it to Hersey Hawkins. Gilliam was late getting him the ball. He buries the three anyway.
Times made 13 of them. Here's the pressure. Let's see if they can handle it.
The football pass to Barkley against Pippen. That's a touchdown. Mahorn to Barkley.
I'm sure right now that Jimmy Lineman said, look, that's what we worked on. Let's throw over the top of this press. Let's get 4 guys out of the backcourt. And that's what they did. Got a nice score there by Barkley.
Ran inside against Gilliam. 10 to shoot for Chicago. Pippen spotted in the corner for a 3. Jordan over 2 defenders. Michael Jordan with 7. Got there this time. They reverse it. 8 to shoot. Back to Jordan. In and out of there, but Grant was there for the tip in once, twice.
Oh, he's working hard. Horace really working on the board.
Jordan for 3. Rebound Green to Hawkins against Pippen. Michael came with a great defensive play.
I don't like that shot by Hersey Hawkins. Too quick. They should have held for 1. Now the Bulls get the last shot. They can go in up 10 and the momentum. That was not a good shot by Hersey Hawkins. Got too excited.
Crowd on their feet. 18,000 plus. Hersey Hawkins with a foul.
Press. It's the exact situation that happened the other day.
He's 1 out of 2. Here's that pressure. Livingston flailing away in front of Mahorn. Jordan with the interception and about a 90-foot shot that had a chance and would have counted. So Chicago finishes with 5 straight points to build their biggest lead of the game of 9 points, 62-53 at halftime.
Grant in the post.
Cartwright leaning in on Barkley. Barkley with a rebound, his 4th of the night.
Now he can push it out, and this is where Charles used to be at his best. He's not nearly as mobile with that brace.
Philadelphia's not very aggressive going to the hoop, something Jimmy Lanham said they wanted and needed to be. Barkley this time to the hoop. Takes the left hand and gets it in. Waved off Grant with his right, no call.
Offense right now is Mike Gminski, and I tell you why. Is because Cartwright's playing Mahorn. He's sinking back and double teaming, and Rick Mahorn will not take that outside shot. Gminski used to be able to make that 18 to 20-foot outside jump shot. Mahorn does not give them that kind of threat.
Paxson on the inside-outside play with Cartwright. He is 2 for 3, John Paxson. 64-55, Bulls by 9. Opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Looking for Barkley against Grant.
Well, a tough pass for Ricky Green to handle right at his ankle.
A little short hop. Looks like Ozzie Ian.
This is Philadelphia's out of sync. If I'm Jimmy Lineman, I'm thinking about getting a timeout here. If I get a score here, I'm thinking about calling time and stopping this right now. The Bulls playing with that brace a lot, so.
Barkley again isolated against Pippen. Pippen right up in his face.
Got to go quickly with it. Got to go make the double team come, then find the open man.
And the shot in the paint will fall for Gilliam. He has 12.
That's better. That stops the bleeding. Now you've got to get some stops defensively Get yourself back in this game.
Paxson gets Green. Batted away. Tried to hit Michael Jordan on his post. 10 seconds to shoot for the Bulls. 8:55 to go in the quarter. Pippen on the drive. Pull up over Gilliam. Lead to Hawkins. Paxson is back. Hawkins hard to the hoop. The follow by Barkley. And Hawkins hit the stanchion, is slow getting up, holding his right shoulder. He hit that stanchion hard. Foul on Ricky Green. Can't get a more open shot.
Well, he just didn't go up strong with it. That was sort of a flipper. You got to go strong to the basket, maybe even draw the foul. Pippen's got a mismatch with Mahorn. If they bring it back to him, he can isolate and take it right past him.
Grant against Gilliam.
Or you don't leave Paxson. There's two.
Green doubled off of John Paxson.
I don't know why Ricky Green wants to go back and double team Horace Grant. I got to make Horace Grant make some shots to beat me rather than to go back and give John Paxson a wide open shot, because when Paxson is shooting the ball, the Bulls are a different team.
He shoots better from 50 and almost never shoots a layup.
Absolutely, and you got to make Horace Grant look to score in the post.
5 seconds to shoot for Philadelphia.
Here's the clock down again. Let's see if they get a shot up.
2. Gilliam has to throw up a prayer. He buries it and it counts, and it was a prayer.
But see, that kind of execution is not going to win the basketball game. They're very sloppy right now, very sluggish in their half-court game. The ball movement has slowed down.
Jordan, who's missed 6 field goal attempts in a row. 10 to shoot for Chicago. Against Hawkins. Powers it into Cartwright. He switches it to the wide open Scottie Pippen, who's got that bank shot from 15.
Scottie Pippen is a very, very good angle jump shooter. He reminds me a little bit of Julius Erving, where Julius was starting to become a good shooter. He could make that little angle bank shot. That's what Scottie can make now.
Barkley got it inside for the monster jam. He just had an excellent delivery of the ball.
And then Scottie Pippen sort of dove for the steal, and when he did, no one was back there to challenge Charles Barkley.
Now Grant. Green didn't come this time. Grant got inside on the baseline and scores against Gilliam. Andre Turner about to get into the game for the Sixers. Looking for Barkley. Knocked out of bounds by Chicago. 12 seconds on the clock for Philadelphia. 8 rebounds for Scottie Pippen. Paxson open from 19. Mahorn. Out to Hersey Hawkins against Paxson. Here comes Jordan.
Oh, nice move by Hersey Hawkins. Jordan was coming in from behind him, and he takes it around John Paxson. That was just a great drive by Hersey Hawkins. They're hanging around there. It's a 7-point game, and Philadelphia is knocking at the door right now if they can continue to get a couple defensive stops.
Hawkins with 20, Jordan with 18. Cartwright pounding inside. What a pass to Jordan. That was a down pass. He dropped that ball about 3 stories down to Michael.
When Michael's missed 6 in a row, you don't want to give him that. You want to make him continue to make jump shots.
Hawkins came off the baseline screen. Jordan right in his face. The fadeaway doesn't fall. Cartwright keeps it alive, but Barkley steals it for the lay-in. And Charles heating up inside. He has 15. Remember, Charles only had 7 at the half.
More active on the offensive board. That's 3 stickbacks in this quarter for Charles Barkley.
Bulls by 7. And led by 9 after half. 10 to shoot. Cartwright over Barkley. Cartwright double digits. He has 10 points. Hawkins with a tough drive. Fouled before he put the shot up.
I like is that Hersey Hawkins is getting to the free throw line. He's not living out and shooting jump shots from the 3-point line. He's putting the pressure on the defense of the Chicago Bulls getting inside.
Jordan with the drive and the dish. So Cartwright with 12 now. Michael has 6 assists.
Michael looks like he's holding his right thigh a little bit. He might have got kicked on that drive. Appears to be okay.
Mahorn makes that Ron Anderson, missing the turnaround jumper. Paxson wide open. Andre Turner way too late for John Paxson. And The Bulls have built an 11-point lead with 3:46 to go in the third quarter and a 20-second Philadelphia timeout. Bull comes into the ball game, and Mahorn goes out with only 2 points and 3 rebounds in this game tonight. Mahorn had a donut on Saturday. Ron Anderson has not really gotten himself started either from outside. Pippen on him. That would make it tough for anybody. 6 seconds to shoot for Philadelphia. Turner on an incredible drive.
Well, if you have to make a lot of shots like that, it's going to be a long night. I mean, that was great defense, and just Andre Turner made a better shot.
With the shot clock running down. Jordan buries it over Hawkins. Jordan with 22 now. Go with his 8 assists.
We'll go to Barkley to an isolation. He's switched up now. Horace Grant's playing him with Ron Anderson in the game. That puts Pippen on Ron Anderson. Barkley should be able to take him. Oh, that's a terrible shot. That's terrible.
Ron Anderson.
They hit the shot clock. They've got to recycle it.
That's why the officials
gave it. Michael there is always looming.
Bulls won that series 4 games to 1. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Bulls by 9. Hodges in for Jordan. Now Pippen with the pick.
And Scottie Pippen is really shooting the basketball well. They're just sinking off of him and saying, Scottie, you continue to make that outside jump shot, and he is doing it. 8 for 11 from the floor.
And we talk about Hawkins, Jordan scoring. Pippen has 18. Andre Turner hard to the hoop. Double clutch, doesn't get it. Bull can't control it. Bulls lead it by 11.
Keep your eye on Craig Hodges. Pippen's going to open the floor up. Hodges likes to shoot a 3 at the end of the quarter. Hersey Hawkins cannot leave him.
Foul out high by Ron Anderson, just as you see up at the top of your picture.
Here now, again, Paxson and Hodges are the guys you do not want to leave.
Hodges with the drive. He kicks the Cartwright on the baseline. With the follow. Well, Chicago did not get it done that time in terms of scoring at the buzzer, but the Bulls do add 2 points to their 9-point halftime lead. Rebound. It's 8 rebounds for Charles.
They need to make the move right now with Michael Jordan sitting on the bench. Must get back in this game.
There's the double team to Bull. Not much going to happen there. Bull's flipper, they call it. Doesn't fall this time. Rebound Pippen. He had a couple of those in game number 1. Pippen with 10 rebounds. To shoot for Chicago. Craig Hodges buries the 3.
Pippen driving to the basket. You pull the defense. You find Hodges.
Hodges has 6 points, 2 3-pointers. Surprised that he's the 3-point champion. This is the biggest lead of the game by 14. Chicago up. Hawkins to the hoop. Count the basket. He'll have a 3-point opportunity.
Chicago Stadium.
10-point Bulls lead. 10 minutes to go in the game. Nice pass inside. Purdue with the Horace Grant miss. 5 seconds to shoot. Anderson finally drops one. He's been shooting poorly tonight. Ron Anderson. 5 seconds to shoot. Anderson finally drops one. He's been shooting poorly tonight. Ron Anderson. It's 5 of 10 from the floor. Actually, it's only about 2 of 10 from the perimeter. The others came inside. C.J. Armstrong left over from Will Purdue.
See, Will Purdue's a good passer. So he's going to find on the rotation. He'll skip it across the floor. Nice pass there by Will Purdue to find B.J. Armstrong for the open shot. It's off the bench for Will Purdue tonight.
Andre Turner had it.
Yeah, Andre's doing about as good job blocking off as I could.
Jordan back into the game. 8:45 remaining. Andre Turner for three. That's a big three-pointer. That cuts the Bulls' lead to 9.
Still plenty of time. Michael Jordan back in the game, so small lineup for Chicago.
Billy only 2 of 8 from the three-point range. Michael gets it inside from 8 feet. He's not going to miss that one, and Jordan has 24.
So Michael just took the ball right where he wanted it. No one came over to give help. You got to get the ball out of his hands. When he backs you down in the lane like that, it's too late. It's either going to be a field goal or 2 free throws.
Barkley driving on King. The holding call on Stacey King.
Playing me out on the floor, forget it.
Charles told me today at their shoot-around that his knee was all right, but I tell you what, it looks like it's hurting him.
I think it's tough to play with that brace. I think that brace really limits your mobility.
Well, Purdue can't stop the jump hook from Armand Gilliam.
Armand Gilliam's had a much better game. That's 16 points tonight. They're really going without a center now. Now Charles Barkley actually and Gilliam at center playing against Will Purdue.
We've got King posted down inside against Anderson. Jordan with 5 drives it round Barkley. Stacey King with his second foul against Barkley.
Ball game down for Stacey King, but you do not want to live with long outside jump shots right now.
Barkley isolated against Grant. Now the double team. Turner's open for another 3. He's hit 2 in a row. Andre Turner.
Now that's a good play from the standpoint of B.J. Armstrong left him. He was wide open. 8-point ball game. Be aware of Michael Jordan starting to feel it. 2 straight baskets the last time down the floor.
And this time he draws the foul. Bulls only 7 turnovers in this game. They're averaging only 12 in the playoffs. They're really taking care of the ball now. Gilliam against Scott Williams.
Scott Williams, nice block. Met the challenge.
Cartwright will be back in this game in a moment for Chicago. Jordan rifles his inside to Williams for the jam. Well, the rookie answers our questions with a couple of big plays. He loved it. Five and a half to go. Philadelphia hanging around. Does Charles Barkley have enough left in him to take over this game offensively? Still fidgeting even on defense with that brace on his left knee.
Well, Michael Jordan's got a mismatch here with Ron Anderson. I don't see Anderson being able to handle Michael.
Cartwright with the interior pass. Mahorn fouls him, but first of all, 3-second lane violation before what was a Mahorn foul. So there'll be a turnover. Chicago's 8. Philadelphia a chance to cut the lead to 5.
Philadelphia's hanging around. There's still plenty of time. Ron Anderson has to be very careful when he's trying to pass the ball to Barkley. Michael Jordan will steal that pass if he's lazy with it.
10 to shoot for the Sixers. Jordan hard to the hoop. It looked like Jordan, excuse me. Jordan and Charles Barkley, the 2 superstars. 11 in this quarter, in this half. This
is where you want Barkley to take over. We talked about the other guys involved, but this is Barkley time and Jordan time.
Mahorn right in the face of Cartwright. 5 to shoot. Pippen has to launch a prayer, but the foul is called first. Barkley got the foul, his 3rd. Not that significant now with only 4:33 to go. Charles got 2 very quickly.
Trying to go at Cartwright inside against Gilliam or Michael Jordan against Hersey Hawkins. And remember, Michael owns this 4th quarter.
Chicago by 6 points.
You know that Barkley's going to touch the ball. Hersey Hawkins will probably spot up for the 3 or try to be the cutter going through.
Anderson off a baseline screen, curls around to get the ball, now hard to the hoop. Ron Anderson.
Tough shot by Ron Anderson. That's a tough shot.
Jordan. Oh, mercy!
You describe it.
That's bigger than a 4-point turnaround. Wave that 3-point attempt by Turner off.
This is Michael Jordan. This is an unbelievable shot. shot. That is unbelievable shot. As you want, got to get the ball to Barkley against Horace Grant. You got to make somebody double team and then somebody spot up for the shot.
10 to shoot, and Barkley's going to take the set shot, which he has not been able to even come close with tonight. Bulls by 7. Jordan starting to take over. Missed that one. Big rebound by Grant. Blocked by Barkley. Goaltending. Wave it off.
When you block it that close to the basket, you run the risk of getting the the goaltending call.
Gilliam from the baseline over Cartwright. 7-point Bulls lead. 3:14 remaining. Sixers have hung around all night long. Much more balanced tonight. And 28 from Hawkins. Pippen on the drive, having to shoot over Barkley. Grant.
There's those offensive rebounds again. Horace Grant big on the offensive board.
Now back down to Grant against Barkley. Paxson.
Still plenty of time on the clock.
Three seconds to shoot when Barkley steals it. Hawkins against Jordan. The foul on Michael Jordan. Hersey Hawkins, who has not missed from the free throw line tonight. Jordan with 4 fouls. Hawkins tonight 14 out of 14 from the free throw line.
You get a shooting foul when you have one to waste.
Half of Hawkins' points from the line, talking about his penetration and his interior play.
He has not lived with the outside jumper tonight. Now, if Michael starts to beat you here, you got to take a foul.
Bulls by 5. What a difference a game makes. Cartwright inside against Gilliam. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Pippen held out nicely by Anderson. Now Jordan with 2.
Offensive rebound. Horace Grant.
Oh, mercy. Horace Grant was there for the biggest offensive rebound of his 7 tonight.
Like when things go bad for you like this late in the ball game, Horace Grant with a tremendous hustle to keep the ball alive. Just a great, great play by Horace Grant.
Bulls by 7 with 2 minutes to go in the game. Andre Turner kicked it out right to Scottie Pippen. Stepped right into the draw and kick passing lane. Philadelphia's first turnover this half, by the way. Pippen fouled hard as Anderson got into the air.
Scottie Pippen, not a great free throw shooter, so you will not give him the dunk. Make him make the 2 free throws.
Chicago only 13 of 20 from the line tonight. Philadelphia 25 out of 28. That's helped them stay as close as they have. But now the Bulls by 9, 1:34 remaining in this game. Bulls hoping to take both of them here, and then they head to Philadelphia to play on Friday. Barkley misses the 3. Chicago ball.
Down and spread the floor here. Use a little clock.
Ten to shoot for Chicago. Philadelphia playing into the delay game here by not attacking. And Pippen hits a 2. He stepped on the line.
Scottie Pippen is a big game player. He always has been, even as a rookie. Had some tremendous games in the playoffs. 23 points and 11 rebounds tonight.
Jordan over the photographers. 2-game lead back into Philly. And interestingly, these teams have all the way to Friday to rest. Barkley with the easy layup.
It's the first time Chicago's given up 100 points in the playoffs. 109-100. The interesting thing about it, you look at the box score tomorrow, you look at the final score, and you say, well, this very similar to the other game, 13-point win, and no way was this similar. Philadelphia was much more competitive, had some opportunities. Just can't let those things happen, but that's playoff pressure.
Well, the Sixers did pull to within 5.
Back to Philadelphia. And Philadelphia was up about 30 points in that game. Chicago made an unbelievable run. Lost the game close.
Turner misses the layup. Grant with the rebound. Paxson comes out of there with it.
Lost a close game, and in Game 4, Chicago stolen there again without Scottie Pippen. So Chicago's going to win their 5th straight playoff game, but a much, much better effort by Philadelphia tonight. The offensive rebounds were the difference.
You saw Rick Mahorn on the sideline. No points in Game 1, only 2 in Game 2. That's the game. Chicago wins it 110-100. And let's go to our studios in Atlanta and Ernie Johnson. Michael Jordan has joined us on the sideline here. Michael, Philadelphia gave you a lot better game. Give us an analysis of how Philadelphia came back here in Game 2.
Well, we expected it. You know, we felt that Charles was a little upset with his teammates, and basically his teammates were going to come and step up. I think Hawkins played an excellent ball game. He made it very tough for us, but I think everyone chipped in. I think Horace Grant made some big plays down the stretch with his offensive rebounding, and we held them off. I think we did a good job in defending our home court.
You know, Michael, Manute Bol, when he comes in the ball game, really looks to double team and block shots. And what is happening, it's giving a lot of offensive rebounds to Will Perdue. Tonight, 5 offensive rebounds. No one's really blocking Will off when Manute goes over to double team.
Which is true. You're right.
You guys have got some open lanes to the basket.
Well, we want to take Manute out of the game, and certainly his man's going straight to the offensive boards. We're trying to isolate him. We know that we can beat him off the dribble if he comes over and try to double team us. But I think Will is doing a heck of a job going straight to the boards, and he's getting offensive rebounds, which makes us a lot better team.
Now, Michael, we have a play here we want to show you. This is a new installment in the Michael Jordan highlight film reel that'll be seen all over the country the next year. Tell us about this play and then the technical that came back out of it.
Well, I thought I got fouled, which I thought he made the contact. And then, when I was going back down court, I'm telling Wally that that's his call. And then, I looked at him from across the court, and he certainly looked at me and gave me the technical, which I probably deserve. I certainly shouldn't have said anything to him.
You know, Michael, it's very interesting. I know you pretty well, and you usually like to send a message to that guy that you're going to be playing against in the first playoff game in a playoff series. Last year against Hersey Hawkins, I think you outscored him 36-10 in here and really shut him down. Tonight, I thought he bounced back pretty well and did a nice job.
I felt that he would. Basically, the first game, I wasn't going to try to be aggressive offensively because everyone was expecting it. I wanted to do it defensively, try to take him out of his game. I expected him to come back and get going, and he did a heck of a job. Certainly, I tried to do my best on him, and certainly he did a heck of a job tonight, and he really shows what a maturity player he certainly has turned out to be.
Michael, one quick question here. You're on a layoff now until Friday. What kind of effect will that have in a series here with your team playing as well as theirs?
Well, it has 2 effects. Certainly, with the younger guys, it's going to knock our timing off. Hopefully, to practice that we can maintain our timing. But for Bill Cartwright, we're going to give him 4 good days to rest and certainly going to be ready for Friday.
Congratulations on the 2-game-to-none lead.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. Good luck.
All right.
Back to Ernie Johnson in Atlanta.